tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend, your buddy, your pal. I'm your friend, your friend, your friend, your friend, your buddy, your pal. What's up, guys? And I'm here today with your fine, divine, collective message for my beautiful, beautiful tribe of Ascended Masters. Now, first thing first, as always, I want to give thanks to my ancestors, my intercessors, my angels, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, my higher self, the Most High Mother and Father. I want to give thanks to Mother Gaia for nurturing us, all of us, right? For loving us. I want to give thanks to my ancestors for their love, for their valor, for their grace, for their protection, for their wisdom. I want to give thanks for them always supporting me, surrounding me, interceding whenever I need and whenever they see fit. I give thanks for them being here with us today. I give thanks for them protecting us today as we exchange these energies. I give thanks for them using me as a vessel today to give you guys such beautiful messages of peace, of love, of joy, for being that connected conduit. Ashe. And for helping me along with the messages whenever I need it as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the mother, to the mother, to the mother, to the mothers. Ashe. You guys. Whew. And speaking of divine feminine energy, right? She isn't loud, right? She's very subtle, very gracious, very passionate about what she speaks about. She is that nurturing energy, that all-encompassing energy, and we give thanks for her today. Ashe, let's go ahead and get into the messages, y'all. Like the message if it resonates, okay? Please also keep in mind that because this is a collective message, there's going to be something in here for truly everybody, okay? But especially for you if you are here today, okay? Now, many people will see this message, right? Many people will run across this message. Many people will listen in on the messages, right? But I'm trying to tell you, it's not a message for everybody. And I say that because this is the thing. A lot of people, when they hear certain things, they like, "Ooh, yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me." Right? But this message right here, it's many people will say it's going to resonate, right? But many people ain't really been putting the work in, right? So again, I say that to say, take the collective message as is, okay? Don't try to force anything to fit if it does not fit, okay? Be gracious with yourselves, okay? And let's get into it. Okay, please also keep in mind that there is no gender in tarot. There's only masculine energy and feminine energy that what? Y'all should know this by now if y'all been here for some time, but that dwells in us all. Okay, that dwells in every living, single, breathing organism, right? Let's get started. Now, I do have some angel numbers here. We're going to go over the angel numbers, right? I have their meanings right here. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time, I don't know much about numerology or angel numbers. I just know the ones that speak to me. And I'm going to always be honest with you guys about what I know and about what I don't know. You know, I tell you guys all the time, I'm a hoodoo baby. Please don't come asking me no questions about no Ifa. Okay, because that's not my range of practice. That's not my range of study. My family are they're hoodooists, so that's what I know. And that's what I practice. That's what I keep here. Okay. So first and foremost, guys, I heard expect the unexpected. And listen, when I came on here to do the message, I seen Harry Potter. But Harry Potter was doing comedy. And in my head, I'm like, that's unexpected. And if y'all know anything about Harry Potter, like when y'all see Harry Potter, the last thing y'all think is comedy skits, you know? So just expect the unexpected, okay? Expect the unexpected. Spirit, our ancestors, they definitely may be throwing y'all some curveballs where y'all think y'all supposed to do one thing, or you guys think you're supposed to go this way, and you're supposed to go in a completely different direction. Right? They like, I see what you want, but I want you over here. Okay, so take the message as it resonates. Expect the unexpected. Now, this rising, as I was going in to do the short collective message for you guys, I pulled out 333 in that order. 333. It was the three of sticks in my hoodoo deck. Right? This is the two of sticks, but I'm showing y'all the hoodoo deck. That's what it looked like. It was the three of sticks in my hoodoo deck. It was the three of pentacles. And then it was the three of wands, which is the three of sticks as well in the hoodoo deck, right? So it was 333. Now I looked at it, I was like, okay, let me put that let me put that down. We don't need two three of wands, but maybe we do. Okay, because y'all know the three of wands just speaks about somebody that is ready to step out there, somebody that is ready to explore, somebody that is ready to just shine, right? They're ready to get out of their own way. So we got angel number 333 down here. All right, and then when I shuffled again, we got the two of coins, the three of pentacles, the three of wands, and the four of cups, right? So that's 2, 3, 4. So I went ahead and I looked up the angel numbers and their definitions for you guys. Hi. Okay, so angel number 333, which is very sacred to me. I actually have it right there above that sigil that you guys see on my chest. So angel number 333 is a powerful message of divine protection, encouragement, and aura alignment, signaling that you are supported by the universe to pursue your goals. It represents a call to use your creative skills, to embrace personal growth, and trust your intuition to make important life decisions. All in all, it's about growth and change. Growth and change. Say it with me. Growth and change. Let's get it, y'all. Growth and change. Say, we growing, we changing, we Okay, y'all know I'm gonna be me. Okay. Hey, to all the newbies, if y'all just getting to know me, I'm Phoenix Sunset. Grand Rising Love, how you doing, beautiful? Okay, and it also means the ascended masters is near. They're willing to, thank you. They're willing to assist. They're wanting to assist. Okay, and they have responded to your prayers and wish to help you, assist you in your journey. Okay, now angel number 234. Okay, it speaks about putting some extra focus and effort towards your creative endeavors to ensure that you manifest long-term rewards on all levels. I'm gonna say it again. Okay, put some extra focus and effort towards your creative endeavors to ensure that you manifest long term. Think bigger picture. Think bigger, bitch. Okay, that's what they're saying. Think bigger. Okay, think long term. Think generational wealth. Think expansion. Okay, think broaden your horizons a little bit. Okay, but a message from your angels to have faith and trust in them and the ascended masters. Okay, again, a message from your angels to have faith and trust in them and the ascended masters and their ability to assist you in miraculous ways. Okay, remember, your angels, your ancestors, your ascended masters, your spirit guides. Okay, they all working in conundrum for you, for your greatest and highest good. Okay, so let's go ahead. And then I was writing with the orange pen today, okay? And Spirit was like, go ahead and look that up and tell them what the spiritual meaning of orange is. So I did that, okay? Now we know in candle colors, when we're talking candle magic, right? The orange stands for creativity, right? You use orange when you're doing your solar plexus and sacral chakra work as well. Mostly like sacral chakra, right? But either or, right? It's about expansion, right? It is about not just like the fire energy, but it's about merging that fire energy with joy. So it's about passion, if you will. So let's go ahead and get into it. So orange, it signifies vibrant energy, okay? Creativity and emotional balance. That two of coins energy, okay? Often acting as a bridge between the physical and emotional balance, okay? It signifies endurance, perseverance, fruitfulness, deliverance, which is a release from troubled times or a release from troubled situations, release from troubled people. Okay. Encouragement, harvest, right? And it blends red's power with yellow's joy, which is what I said. So zeal, momentum, encouragement, right? That is what the orange signifies. And then y'all know I got my handy dandy tortoise shell, my turtle shell, right? And I have a pine cone here, right? And I mostly use these like when I'm doing like bone divination and things like that, right? But the tortoise shell is here to just remind us to slow down, to go with the flow, right? To enjoy life and all of its ebbs and flows, right? To enjoy the experiences, enjoy the wisdom that comes from those tough experiences, right? It speaks of just, again, taking stock of your life, learning from your past mistakes, but truly embracing the now, right? And then we know the pine cone is all about that pineal gland, right? And she's also amazing for protection and like everlasting anything, everlasting joy, right? Everlasting abundance, again, protection, right? When you guys come into some homes, especially like hoodoo homes, you'll see like little pine cones. I know your grandmothers and stuff, they used to have little pine cones sitting everywhere, right? And so that's what that was there for, okay? So pineal gland, third eye activation, you guys are opening up, right? Okay. Let me light my sage and then we're going to get into the cards, okay? But with this two of coins out here, right? I'm definitely speaking to some people that have found their way. You guys are very balanced, very dedicated individuals. You guys have learned how to balance work and play. You guys have learned how to balance the spiritual and mundane. You guys have learned how to balance your resting season, right? You guys have been starting to really take care of yourselves. Okay? You guys know when to pull back and when to go, right? When it's time for momentum, when it's time to go hard, and when it's time to just rest and restore your energy, right? When it's time to take those spiritual baths, again, when it's time to say no even. You guys aren't like on the fence anymore when it comes to your destiny or your soul's calling. And most importantly, you guys aren't on the fence anymore when it comes to self, right? And I'm hearing self-love, like you guys have expanded in self-love. And that's why your boundaries and stuff is so strong now, right? You guys know who you are. So there's no dithering the fence. Like once, like it's one thing to have like this vision, right? Like I know I can be this, or I know this is possible, or like I think this is who I am. But then there's it's a whole nother ball game, right? When you know who you are, right? When you know that you're sacred, right? And not just in a chosen one sense, but my body is sacred, my mind is sacred, I am sacred, right? It's a whole nother ball game. Then you step into your power, you step into your calling. See, I'm speaking to some people who have stopped giving their energy to outside forces. And again, like we said earlier in the short collective message, is not to say that these outside forces aren't important or they aren't helping or anything like that, but you guys acknowledge them. But most importantly, you acknowledge the role that you play in manifesting and creating, most importantly, okay? But creating the life that you want to live, right? And so, like, you guys have learned from the different waves and the curves of life. Now you guys are really playing the game of life. You guys are driving the car now. Okay, y'all know how to be like, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, you like, nah, just move to the side. I got this. Okay. But you guys have again started to take control. You guys aren't sitting back in the passenger seat anymore. Like, where we going? You know, you know exactly where you're going. You know exactly where you're headed. Right? And Spirit said, baby, just put a little bit more time in. Okay? Trust your calling. As they said earlier, what message was that? 234. Put some extra focus and effort into it. Okay? You know your dreams, right? What did it say? Put some extra focus and efforts towards your creative endeavors to ensure that you manifest long-term rewards. Okay? Again, long-term rewards. We're not just in it for the now, for the present. We want generational wealth, right? We want generational happiness. Okay, we want generational joy, abundance. You know, we want our kids to be able to eat off of this. We want our communities to thrive off of this. Grand Rising, how you doing, baby? Okay, so yeah, put the work in, put the effort in, put the energy in, study. Okay, be a master of your craft. Okay, so when it comes to, I'm getting chills. So when it comes to people being like, oh, nah, you like, nah, I'm the best at that. I know that. I got, you get what I'm saying? Like, put the extra energy in. Go take a class. Okay, get some online, read some books. People don't want to read no more unless it's on Chat GPT. Fuck Chat GPT. Get in some books, okay? Get into those old archives. Study something you wouldn't have never thought about studying. Study some Latin. Like, study. Y'all want to know that real occult shit, baby? We got to learn Latin, okay? Because all the real occult books, the books from the 1800s, the books from the 1700s. I was just in the archives the other week trying to read a magic book. That bitch was in Latin, and it wouldn't even let me what is it called, y'all, when you say, like, when you English and you trying to read something in Latin, what is it called? Y'all know what it's called? Help me out, write in the comments. Translate it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it wouldn't even let me translate it. And y'all know usually they have like the translation. It'd be like, okay, translate this to English. Click that. It was not working. So I say that to say, study something that you've never studied before. Go deeper, dive a little deeper. Okay, put that extra time and energy in. All we got is time and all we got is energy. Okay, so do that. Okay, but do what makes you happy. Do your soul's calling. Okay, be authentic in that. Okay, stop living life for other people. Okay, sometimes, and I was just listening to one of my TikTok friends. I had got on TikTok and his TikTok was playing, and when I got off, it was still playing. And I was like, okay, I hear you, friend. Okay, his name is Papa Aries. He was on here, and he was talking about how he was going to school and he made it all the way to 12th grade and then he dropped out. I hope it's okay that I can share this with y'all. I'm pretty sure maybe it is, maybe it is, I don't know. This is, but he was speaking about how he dropped out in the 12th grade, and it's because he started to think, like, who am I doing this for? Am I doing this for me or am I doing this for other people? Because me don't want to be here. Okay? Me do not want to be here. And I tell you, I dropped out, 10th grade? And then I went back and got my GED. And then I went back and went to college. But it was because of the things that I was trying to do at that time. But I ended up graduating before my graduating class. But I knew that wasn't it. Okay, and then I got my IT certification. I got a business. Like, I got so many fucking degrees. And guess what? I don't do nothing with none of them. I got my culinary degree. I had a baking company for some time. And then I dropped that because I said, you know what? Now it's time for me. Right? I tell y'all this all the time. I'm a hoodoo baby. I was raised in this practice. I've been in the botanicals. You get what I'm saying? But I was also still conforming to society in a certain type of way, because I'm like, okay, in order for me to live this type of lifestyle, this is the type of job I need, or I need to have these type of credentials. Y'all get what I'm saying? So even though I felt like I was doing it for me, I'm still doing it for society, and to play their rules, to play at their game a little bit. So, anyways, he was basically saying, like, we have to stop. We have to stop and we have to assess. Is what we doing, or what we doing, is that for us, or is it to make other people happy? Right? Because we want to make us happy. We need to be happy. We have to be happy, right? Nobody is living your life but you, right? Nobody is living my life but me, and at the end of the day, whether somebody else likes what I'm doing or they don't like it, family, friend, foe, whatever, at the end of the day, I have to sit with me. And at the end of the day, like Beyonce said in that one song before she went out fucking, but anyways, she was saying at the end of the day, I gotta look at myself in the mirror and I gotta be happy with me. Okay, girl, okay, that part. But seriously, like at the end of the day, I'm sitting alone and I have to be okay with my decisions. I have to be happy with what it is that I'm putting out there in the world. Nobody else. Okay? So find your purpose and go. And I love how she she drawing a horse. Right? Horse year, bitch. Yeah, college is a big ass lie. It's a big ass trap, okay? It's a big ass trap. But we ain't gonna get into the politics and things like that. I think people are kind of waking up to that at this point in time, right? Because once I went and I got my IT certification from Goodwill University, y'all. Did y'all know Goodwill have trade classes? If y'all didn't, now y'all do. They have IT. In my class was actually the first class that did the IT certifications. That's when they just started the IT certifications. But they have IT certifications. They have electrician. They have construction. They have business. Like, you can go and get certified by Microsoft. I'm IT certified by Microsoft, right? And it doesn't even take a whole dang on year. It doesn't even take a whole year. And then the great thing about that is the whole time you're doing it, you're actually they have what is it called? Job fairs and things like that. So they have people that's coming in and they're seeing like, okay, she's at the top of her class, because I was at the top of my class. She's at the top of her class doing this. And they introduce, and you actually get to talk to, entry level companies and things like that. So, it's like, damn, I can really leave here and go get me a job working with these people, and for the most part, you walk out with the job, like, you still got to do the work to get it, you got to make sure you call and all that stuff, but you walk out with a job. And I'm like, dang, if I knew this before I spent all them years in college, I wouldn't have went to college. You get what I'm saying? Really, if I knew that I could do what I'm doing now without fucking going to college, bitch, I would have been. College would have been, okay, but some people like the experience. So let's go ahead and get back into the message. Okay, but yeah, put the energy in, put the time in, and do it with love, guys. Okay, do it with love. I'm seeing a lot of yellow. I'm seeing a lot of red, okay? Again, that solar plexus energy, that root chakra energy. And you guys know that red is all about fire, right? It's about getting things happening quickly, right? Passion. Okay, so yeah, start doing it again just because you love it. Expect nothing, but do it because you love it, and watch how things just fall in your lap, right? Do it from a sense of happiness, from a sense of peace, okay? And step out here, my loves. Put yourself out there. And I feel like a lot of you guys are, okay? Because especially with the 3 of 6, like, she's not the 2 of 6, okay? Again, she's not the 2 of 6, she's the 3 of 6. So she ready, okay? So that's when I said she ready, I was thinking about, what's that comedian name? What is her name? She'd be like, she ready, okay? Some people may not even know how to really read or write, baby, but you gonna make a way. Okay, you gonna walk a path that nobody walked, okay? And not to say you can't read or write, period. You get what I'm saying? You just may not have a very high, reading skill. You get what I'm saying? And I say that because old girl, she couldn't read. Like, it was something wrong. It's something wrong with her. But I forget her name. Y'all gotta tell me her name. What's her name? That girl that be like, she ready. She played in that one movie. It was with it was her. It was Jada Pickett. It was who else? Dang, I can't remember. But they all went on a trip somewhere. And she was like, the loud and rambunctious one, she was like, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Her name Tiffany Haddish. Thank you, Spirit. I'm trying to tell you, ask Spirit, Spirit gonna give it to you. Okay. But you guys are ready. Okay, there's absolutely nothing holding you back, and most importantly, you're not holding you back. Like, there may be like little nudges of insecurity, there may be little nudges of doubt, okay, but you're ready for the adventure. You're ready to be scared. You're ready for that shift. Okay, you're like, look, I'd rather do it scared and get something from it than not do it at all. Right? You're looking forward to the growth. Thank you, Spirit. You're looking forward to the expansion, right? You're ready. You're looking outward here. Okay, so you're not really worried about what could happen as far as like in the negative aspect. Really, you're not even really worried about the positive stuff. You just like, look, this is what I know I want, and this is what I'm going to do to get it. You guys eating better. Y'all waking up early, y'all planning, y'all plotting, y'all executing, right? And you're very sure of yourselves, right? Her stance, she is very sure of herself, right? There's no doubt. She like, bitch, I'm about to go out here and do my big one, okay? She like, yeah, I'm about to take over, right? You guys are ready for the world and everything that it has in store for you. You guys are ready to put your vision out there. You guys are ready to put yourself out there, right? Yeah, y'all ready to get scraped. Y'all ready to get bruised. Y'all ready to learn the lessons. And that's what the fuck I love, okay? Because some people be like, child. But anyways, it ain't about some people, it's about us. Four of Cups energy, right? And I love the Four of Cups, right? Because y'all know I say any little hand like that's peeking out of the clouds and stuff, I be like, look at the Most High hand. Look at our ancestors. Look at our spirit tribe, right? Because it just tells you to be grateful, right? Because there are some things that's going on in the background that you may not even see or you're not paying attention to, right? Like in metaphysics, like I told y'all with the short collective message, right? In metaphysics, they teach us that we don't see every fucking thing. You get what I'm saying? There's matter, there's different things, there's energy at play here, and we can't even see 15% of it for real, and so your ancestors, your intercessors, like, they're just like, trust in the unseen forces as well. Trust in yourself. Hell yeah. Be grounded in yourself. Be grounded in the things that you guys are creating. Okay. Be grounded in your will. Okay. Be grounded in your resilience. Bitch, be grounded in you. I'm about to start preaching. Okay. But seriously. Okay. But trust. And know that there is always unseen forces at play. There's always something happening in the background. There's always a string being pulled. Okay? There's always a cup that's being given. Okay? But you got to open your eyes. You got to open your mind, most importantly, to it. Okay? That third eye. Okay? That pineal gland. Okay? But know that your ancestors, your intercessors, your spirit guides, okay, whatever you want to call them, the benevolent angels and spirits that watch over you, that guide you, okay, they're like, yeah, you see what you got, but we got something for you too. Okay, again, and what you think, you may think this is it. You may think that this is all, but we got more. We got better, okay? So don't dwell on the things that you don't have. Okay, don't even dwell on reality for real. Because again, like, we may be thinking that we just want this. She could be thinking like, okay, I got these 3 cups. That's okay. I'm good. And Spirit like, but now look what else I got you. It's like something is about to come to you. Okay, Something is about to come to you. Wait in good faith, okay? Wait in good faith, okay? Wheel of Fortune card out there. I'm telling you guys, things are turning around in your favor, but it's not by chance. Okay, it's not by chance, it's not by luck, okay? It's because, again, you decided to take control of your very own life. Okay, that's what the Wheel of Fortune card is about. Okay, whether things go left or whether they go right, it all depends on you. It all depends on your actions. Okay, nobody else's. Okay, and yes, you will have outside forces that try to, knock you off course. You will have those things. It's a part of life, okay? But will and having a strong will is about sticking it out. Okay, staying in the game, doing what you know you need to do, doing what is right. Okay, some people think free will and they think, okay, that just means, okay, well, I can do whatever the hell I want to do and things just gonna work out how they supposed to work out. And now you have to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to put the time in, right? You got to be willing to go that way, okay? To go the way you know you need to go. Nine-of-Swords energy. Okay, I'm telling y'all, hard times is over. Them tough times is over. Them days when you was up long nights, crying, begging, praying, okay? Tears on your petitions and things like that. You like, well, why I just can't get better? Well, when is my time coming? Okay, those nights are over. Those nights are over. Okay? And I'm hearing the passing of time. And y'all know the 4 signs that's in the corner of the Wheel of Fortune, it denotes the passing of time. Right? So that chapter has ended. Okay? That chapter has ended. That timeline has ended. Okay, no more worry, no more pain, no more strife. Okay, get out of your head. For a lot of you guys, especially with the swords being there, for a lot of you guys, it's mentally. Okay, it's mental anguish. Okay, and it could have a lot to do with social media. Okay, y'all know this social media stuff will have you depressed, angry, sad, happy, and dang on all of 2 minutes. Okay, scrolling these timelines. Okay, that's why you have to be very mindful about what you intake. That's something I tell my kids all the time. Even my 5-year-old. I be like, baby, you're not about to be watching that. As soon as she be wanting to act out angry, no, cut it off. No. And she don't even understand what I be saying just yet. But I'm like, no, be mindful of what you intake. Okay, but seriously, social media is messing with our brains. Okay, whether you guys want to, whether you guys want to acknowledge it or not. Okay, for the ones that don't acknowledge it, them be the ones that really be fucked up. Okay, because they don't want to acknowledge, they don't think that it's social media. Okay, but I'm telling you guys, if you do an experiment, okay, get off of social media for some time. Stop scrolling for some time. See how you start to feel. Don't hop on there early in the morning. As soon as you wake up, as soon as you roll over, you grab your phone, you want to scroll. And then you worried about why at 9 o'clock you fussing, you got an attitude. Because you done seen 3 people fight already. Okay, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You in bed watching people fight, watching people argue, watching people call people ugly, doing this, doing that, doing nothing conducive with their time. Before you know it, now you've been laying there. It's dang on 8 o'clock. You ain't did nothing but soak all of that in. Okay, instead of meditating, instead of doing your breath work and all these, I'm about to get back to the message, y'all, because I'm ranting. Okay, not really ranting, but it's something that we need to know. It's something that we all need to hear, and it's something that we all need to pay attention to. Okay, because I'm gonna tell y'all, since I got off Facebook, okay, I get on Facebook, I post what I need to post, I get off. Sometimes I delete the whole app, and I re-edit in the morning, post what I need to post, because y'all know it's some things that you can't post extended videos and stuff like that from the actual Facebook website. You have to have the app. You can't post on your story just on the Facebook browser. You have to have the app. So when it comes to me sharing like messages or certain content and stuff like that, I have to add the app in order to do it. So I add it and I erase it back up off there. Cause no. And then I know me. Right. First thing, I don't know, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's something with these signs. Y'all know signs is energy and things like that. It's something with that Facebook sign. I could be telling myself, but we are not getting on Facebook today. But if that Facebook app is on my phone, as soon as I pick it up, I'm scrolling on Facebook. It's addictive. I don't know what the fuck is up. So that's why I have to delete the whole app. But y'all do what's best for y'all. Okay. If y'all ain't got to delete it, don't delete it. But I'm telling y'all, do an experiment and see if you erase it or if you're not on there, see, just, take a note of how you feel. Okay, take a note of how you feel. Okay, but yeah, again, you guys are just like, you guys have gotten over some sort of pain, right? Some of you guys had to make some sort of sacrifice. The pain was a sacrifice. Okay, and what I mean by that is, this, for some of you guys, it's a person, it's a thing, it could be a thing, it could be whatever. Y'all know the sacrifice you made, that thing that you wanted to hold on to, right? That person that you wanted to hold on to, you never thought you could live without them, or you never thought you'd live without that, right? It could be weed, it could be whatever. Okay, but you guys let it go. For some of you guys, this is an actual person, right, that you had to leave behind in order to become more of who you were meant to be. And that hurts you. For some of you guys, this person walked away. For some of you guys, this person was never really truly all the way in with you anyways. You know, but you released that, and it's taken some time, but you've gotten over it. And I don't mean just like you've gotten over, like, fine, it don't matter no more. I mean, no, you've actually healed through it, right? You've actually healed through it. And so you need to understand that that the worst will get replaced with better, right? It is going to be returned to you tenfold. Whatever it was that you thought you lost, right? Even though it wasn't that, okay? Because this person was very deceitful, okay? This person was a liar, alrighty. And so you had to lose that, okay? Again, in order to find yourself, to grow into yourself, right? But also for better to come for you, okay? You're not dwelling on the past anymore. You aren't dwelling in that energy. You aren't in that depressive energy, that depressive state anymore, right? And I love that for you. And see, that pain turned into power. It turned into purpose, okay? It turned into drive. Okay, that's why y'all like, bitch, look, I done been through hell and back. I done been through the ringer and back, bitch. If I can get through that, I can get through anything. Okay, for some of you guys, again, like I said, y'all started to take stock on your lives. And you like, listen, baby, I done been through this, and this. Ain't get nothing. Okay, ain't get nothing, nada. Okay, and so I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for me. And I know I'm going to receive. I know I'm going to get, I know I ain't going to be left out standing in the cold, okay? Y'all, my ancestors crazy, child, okay? Ain't going to be sitting nowhere with no wet ass and nothing else, okay? That's what my... Okay, but sometimes we give energy to people, and look at that, Seven of Swords. I'm telling y'all, everything that was once lost is going to be returned. Okay, tenfold, the harvest time. Okay, baby. But yeah, because sometimes like that be the thing. You give and give and give and give and give and don't get nothing. Don't get nothing. You like that with the brown sugar? Well, I don't know. You usually get the honey. What is it?
My phone is playing some kind of video.
Oh. Okay, but give. Ooh, that ginger at the end, that ginger at the bottom. Okay, but again, everything is going to be returned tenfold. But this time it's going to be stabilized, right? It's going to be something that is everlasting, like the pine cone, Ashe. Like my man. Okay, no, but seriously. Okay. Something that you guys will have for a very, very long time. Okay, again, that generational wealth that we were speaking to or speaking about. Okay, speaking to, bitch. Okay. But yeah, with this Nine of Pentacles out there, I'm telling you guys, what I say, tenfold. It's going to be returned tenfold. Okay, she like look back at it. Okay, look, and she looking back at the Five of Cups. I'm telling y'all. Okay, she like, sis, don't worry. Sis, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. Okay, y'all looking forward now. There we go. I gotta look at it, child. I gotta look. Okay, but you guys are looking forward now. Okay, or you guys will be looking back. Thank you, Spirit. You guys will be looking back like I remember that time. Okay, but again, now you're stepping into better times, easier times, times where you will be granted heavenly assistance, right? Times where you'll be walking a lot lighter, a lot smoother, right? My yoke is easy, my burden is light. Okay, you guys are going from that closed off state, okay, or again from that state of worry, from that state of depression. Okay, not saying again that y'all are, but I'm just saying, okay, take it as it resonates, to this energy again of light. Okay, she got on dark blue, she got on what, light blue. Okay, and light blue represents ease. Okay, it represents again spirit communication. Okay, again that heavenly assistance that we were talking about. Okay, um heavenly communication, again, your prayers being answered. Okay, again, like I said, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Well, again, everything that was once stolen from you, taken from you, okay, is going to be returned tenfold. Remember earlier we were saying what we say, uh deliverance, release from troubled times. Okay, but seriously, and walking into this season of harvest, right? Again, like you guys have been planting some seeds, but not just that, like the things that you guys will plant, even if you haven't planted them yet. Okay, the things that you guys will be planting is going to produce some great fruit. Fruitfulness was one of the words for that orange, right? When we was looking up the color orange and what that meant spiritually. Okay, so again, that fruitfulness. Okay, bluebirds could be very, very significant for somebody. I don't know what bluebirds represent, so y'all gotta help me out in the comments. Okay, but yeah, tomatoes. And I used to know what tomatoes meant spiritually, but I don't know what they mean now. Okay, but just look it up. Tomatoes. Okay, but tomatoes. Alrighty, but seriously, like there's some great things coming for you guys, and again, it is because of the hard work that you put in. Okay, you don't get no garden like this bullshit around. Okay, you don't get no garden like they're just going out there every now and then. Okay, this is somebody that is very steadfast, very dedicated to what they are planting, to what they are doing. Okay, she got some cabbage down there. Okay, I'm hearing fried cabbage. Maybe somebody likes that fried cabbage with the shit in there, you know, with the sausage and all that good stuff. I don't know, y'all like that. Okay, but yeah, the Emperor card is out here. Empowerment, right? Empowerment. You are very just very okay. But again, very sure of yourself. Okay, this is somebody again that knows exactly where they are going, like I said earlier. Okay, you're very sure and you're very dedicated and you're willing to do whatever it takes. Okay, for some of you guys, you could be a Taurus. Absolutely don't have to be. I stepped out this weekend for some fun with myself. I got multiple confirmations on my idea. Yes, I love that. And congratulations too. I seen your post the other day. I was like, yes, my girl. Okay, K9 support. I love it. Okay. But yeah, you guys are very dedicated. You guys are leaders. You guys are visionaries. You guys are inspirational, right? You guys are meant to be the one delegating, right? You guys are meant to be the one at the head of the table, right? I am the head and not the tail, bitch. Stop playing with me. Okay, but I meant that. Sometimes my spirit guys be coming through. Okay, but yeah. Okay, you are the head and not the tail. See, you are not to be fucked with spiritually or physically, but y'all know humans gonna try you anyway. Okay, they be thinking, oh, look at her, she's so sweet. Oh, look at that pretty little smile. Yes, and you will do just that. You will do just that. If you need any help, then you know where I'm at. Okay, and y'all support Kika's house too in our mission. Y'all go check out my page, right? Go check out the website. Okay, this Wednesday is our first kids healing cohort for the Roots and Radiance program that I put together. So this week we'll just be getting to know each other. We'll do 3 grounding exercises. They'll walk away, with 3 grounding exercises. It's going to be a very, very good time. When I'm done here, I actually have to do a mock run of the class just so I can, have my T's crossed and my I's dotted. I've already been doing mock classes for those of y'all, because y'all know some people gonna be like, oh, she waited till now. No, bitch, I'm not that type of businesswoman. Try somebody else. But anyway, I'm playing with y'all. I'm not. So, but yeah, they're bosses you are, okay? And not just in this lifetime, it's in previous lifetimes before. You've always been a leader, right? Some of you guys are shamans, okay? Some of y'all are high priestesses, high priests, okay? The empresses, the emperor, the empress. Thank you, spirit, that I bitch. Okay, so yeah, continue to walk in your authority, continue to walk in your power. Okay, continue to let that will drive you. Okay, stay courageous, bitch, stay dangerous. Okay, but seriously, okay, because your time is now. Okay, again, your time is now. We not waiting until next year, bitch. Okay, again, we are not waiting until next year to do anything. Okay, if y'all ain't got started, get started. Okay, if y'all don't know what your life purpose is, what your destiny is, sit with yourself. Okay, stop thinking about what mommy says. Stop thinking about what daddy says. Stop thinking about what your aunties, what your uncles, what your cousins, what your friends say. Oh, that idea is stupid. No, bitch, you stupid. You ain't got no imagination, bitch. Okay, like but seriously, don't shrink yourself because other people around you want to be small. Don't, give up on your dreams or stop dreaming or stop being creative, because other people around you have gotten trapped into that matrix, right? They don't want to dream no more. Right? They don't want to talk about their dreams no more. Matter of fact, stop talking about your dreams to them. Okay? If they want the people they always want to be negative Nancy, guess what? I don't want to talk about my dreams to you, bitch, because you just gonna bring so much blueness, so much gray over my life. So I don't want to talk to you, right? Sometimes you just gotta be like, hand to the face. How to say 5 fingers to the face, okay? Like sometimes we just gotta shut people up, right? And it's okay to be like, you know what? I don't want to hear that, and walk away, right? And you ain't gotta say it, but you can just walk away, right? Or you can say, no, thank you. I didn't want your opinion, right? Because it's one thing for me to now if I'm just telling you about my goal, right? It's one thing for me to ask for your opinion, right? But if I ain't ask for your opinion, bitch, don't be speaking on my shit. Shit. If I come to you and I'm all excited, I'm like, yeah, friend, let me tell you this. How dare you piss on my parade? So no, we got to stop that. Look, the star card just came out there. I'm talking about wish fulfillment season, hope renewed. Okay, star power energy you have. Okay, and last night I went outside and I sat with the stars, and I came up with a poem right off the top of my dome, bitch, because that's how creative I am. I didn't write it down though, so I didn't forgot it. Okay, but I was looking I was looking at the stars, right? And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, because I be outside having conversations with myself. If my neighbor saw me, they'd think I was crazy as hell. But yeah, because some of them, you just be like, bitch, I don't even know why I came to you. And see, we already be knowing that we shouldn't be talking about our dreams to certain people. Because then when they say something, we be like, see, I already knew I should have came over here with it. But I was outside. Again, I was having my conversation. I'm like, I wonder, and I've read passages before, like why some, stars shine brighter than others, right? But I'm outside, I'm looking up at the sky, and y'all know how you have those certain number of stars. I don't know how many it is, right? But there's some stars that just shine a lot brighter, like, and some of them even look like planets. You'd be like, bitch, is that a planet? And you're like, no, I know that ain't a planet. Like, I know that's a star, bitch. I'm a star, 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 star. You a star, bitch. Okay, what does she want, star? But yeah. And so I was just having that conversation, and see, there's many stars. Okay, many stars, but there's a select few that just shine a lot brighter. They just stand out a lot more, and that's you. That's us, right? We can't stop shining bright just because the other motherfuckers don't want to catch up, right? Or just because they're not shining as brightly, right? We still gotta be us. Okay, so stand out. Okay, embrace yourself. Right, get to know who you are, and not just on a mundane level, but on a soul level, on that character level. Because people like to be like, I am this, I am that, but then behind closed door, that character change. No. Mm-mm. Know your character. Okay, but know that that spirit is pouring into you just as much as you are pouring into yourself. Okay, know that you are not in this alone. Know that your dreams, your wishes, your destiny will be fulfilled. Okay, but we need to walk that path, y'all. I'm talking about walk it intensely. Okay, like nobody else matters, because truly nobody else matters. Okay, now, if you got kids, they matter in the mundane sense. You get what I'm saying? But truly, like, this is your journey. This is your life, right? And you have to be happy. Even if you are a mother, still, like, you still have dreams. Like, fulfill them bitches. Okay? Fulfill them. Okay? Find your community. Okay? Please find your community. Okay? Especially my moms, my mothers, right? Because, like, this rising, I was making my daughter a salad for lunch today. And I make her breakfast and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there, and as I was cutting up, the romaine lettuce and stuff like that, I'm just like, I am so grateful to be able to do this. Right? Because such little things that we take for granted, other mothers can't do, right? Like, there's some mothers, they have to get up and they gotta head out to work. They can't even see their kids off to school, right? But I can sit here and I can make her lunch. I can get her breakfast. She's past this age where I gotta get her dressed and things like that. But yeah, I have the time to do this. And I was just thinking about how grateful I am for my man, because he go out there and he work every motherfucking day, and I work too, but that nigga work every day and he pay all the bills. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm grateful for that, because there's some people that just don't have it, and there are days where I've been waking up and I would just want to strangle him because he got such a smart mouth, but but I'm like, no, I'm grateful for him. And just like that little moment of gratitude just made me open my eyes, like, because I'm just like, wow, like, but anyways, y'all, just know that your dreams and your things, because I'm about to go on a whole rant, but I just want you guys, and I'm just saying that to say I have so much respect for single moms. I have so much respect for single working moms. Like, and y'all, if y'all ever need me, I'm here. If y'all can get to me, y'all can get your kids to me, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, I do readings and ritual work all damn day. You get what I'm saying? Like, all day. When I'm outside the house, it's to do anything regarding Kika's house. Maybe I'm out teaching a yoga class. Maybe I'm out doing a breath work class. You get what I'm saying? But I have ample time, to help however I can, whenever I can, because there may be times where I can't help, but and I say that because we need community like that. At one point in time we had that, where if we had to just rush and go out to work, we can have somebody to watch our kid, but it's not like that anymore. you know, and people want to talk about you and shit. And let me tell you, like, y'all ain't got to worry about that here, okay? So I just want to say, if y'all in Charlotte, y'all ever need a sister, y'all hit a sister up, okay? And if I have the time, okay, then I would definitely help y'all out however I can, okay? But yeah, just again know that the universe is pouring into you just as much as you are pouring into yourself, okay? Continue to be blessed, continue to walk your path, continue to stay steadfast, okay? Continue to stay willful. Alrighty, and just move your feet, baby. Just walk that good walk, because I promise you it's gonna be met with great harvest. Okay. Y'all be easy, be love, be light. Peace, my babies. If you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, a general reading, love reading, whatever the case may be, okay, check out the website Divine Ascension with Isis.square.site. I also do ritual work, okay. Everything I do is food based, okay. So again, I do ritual work. I have ritual kits. I have protective amulets. I'm going to add my fiery wall of protection oil on the website today. I just created some more. What else did I have to say? I said I got ritual kits, I got amulets, I got all that. Yeah. Okay, so y'all, again, have a very fantastic day, okay? Again, do everything with intention, do everything with love, do everything because you love it. Peace.